Hey, it's Halo everyone, Word here, and this is supposed to be Draw My Life, I guess just send you to talk my life. Have a clip at the end of how it would have looked. The Draw My Life wasn't good. So, I'm born in America, as you guys know, tell I'm American, 100% American proud and free. See, I live with my mom, my dad, and my brother. My brother's down in college right now, and so I went to St. Peter Paul grade school when I was a kid, private school. I've been to private school in my life. So while there, I actually had a lot of pets. I've had a goldfish. I don't remember him. I had a lizard, only when I was really young. Actually, I just kind of backtracked that a bit. I don't remember much about my early life. What I remember is kind of just waking up on my couch when I was 6 years old. I have memories beforehand, but I don't have. It's kind of hard to describe. So I remember people. I remember places. I remember what they're called and everything. I remember what they look like and everything. But I don't have any vivid memories. Like, what did I do yesterday? I don't know because it was like I was just born. That's kind of how it went. So I don't remember anything when I was a little kid. When I was a baby. I don't remember any of that. I remember waking up on the couch. It was kind of odd. It was like a very odd thing, and I was a bit so. As I said, I went to St. Peter Paul grade school, and I had a guinea pig who died. I don't remember what his name was. No. I had a gecko. He died. Goldfish died. I had a hamster named Petey. I had him for a while. I got him, died. And he died. And then I got a dog. Dog's name is Shamrock. I call her Fuzzy Butt a lot. I love her. She's still alive. She's right now sleeping. I think. Yeah, she's right now sleeping probably. She always sleeps. Then I got a hamster named No Name. We only had him for a week, so we weren't able to name him yet. Because they say, wait about a week till you name him, because usually they don't, in case they don't live. You don't get too emotionally attached, but still miss a hamster. So I just called him No Name. I got a hamster named Fred. He was a fighter. That hamster was a fighter. What happened was that hamster survived my dog so many times. And then my grandma moved in, and then she brought her dog with her named Coco. She also lives here with us still. And I couldn't breathe. It was stuck in sideways, so if you look at the x-ray, which we some reason have in a portrait, don't know why, you have it just in our basement, it's really weird. You can see the entire nickel, because it was like this. It wasn't like this, it was like, yeah. It's a penny, but you get the gist of it. It was like this. Not like this. If it was like this, I probably wouldn't be alive, but it was like this. So, as we went close calls, so they ended up having to they had to do surgery on me to get it out. So, yeah, I used to be really shy, actually, and I guess I kind of just fell on video games, and the first video game I actually owned was Pokemon Platinum. That was really the first Pokemon game I ever owned as well. I think Pokemon Pearl. Maybe actually one of the originals was the first one I ever played. But I don't really remember much about those. So, I was then introduced to Mario, and I really liked Mario. It's always so much fun to play, even though I still love playing the games. So, I was then introduced to kind of cartoons and later anime, so I fell in love with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball. Pokemon, I kind of like Pokemon as a show. I really liked it when I was a kid, but not as much anymore. Still like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball though. Still love them. So those kind of influences me as I was kind of Dragon Ball kind of pushed me into anime. People say it's anime, some people say it's not. I'm like, okay, I don't care, it's a good show. Love Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I love the card game, it's so much fun to play. So, grade school was kind of a blur. The class I was in was pretty big for my school. 32 kids, I think, when we graduated. We were really close. At the end, when we graduated, all of us were extremely close. We were all good friends. Some of us didn't like each other a little bit, but we were all really good friends. And I guess you don't really see that in a lot of classes. You don't see everyone being really good friends with each other. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. But so what happened then was, hoping that you guys can hear me better. Now I used to have but the friends I had, they really did help me out a lot. I mean, I wouldn't be here now if it weren't for them. They were the ones who told me to go after YouTube. They were the ones who supported me through this. And I'm actually going to be touching them later. So, that started to become who I was. I became defined as that crazy kid. Defined as that crazy kid. And I just really wanted to fit in. I really wanted to feel like I didn't belong. I guess I did it for attention as well, because I really just wanted to fit in, and I had a feeling that was my best way. I had a lot of good memories and a lot of bad memories. But I guess I will just kind of say a highlight from each grade, kind of. So preschool was where I first met my friends. Kindergarten, I became better with them. Second grade is when I broke a window with my lunchbox, and that's when I had my crush. Third grade is when I got over and just, I don't know, I just kind of chilled, and I really happy to have third grade. Fourth grade, when I realized I kind of wasn't fitting in. Fifth grade was a blast of paper airplanes. I made a nice investment into that, definitely. Still have the paper airplanes in my room in a box over there in my closet. Sixth grade was not a very good year for me. Those of you who are in my class, you know why sixth grade was not a very fun year for me. I guess it kind of when I started getting depressed, but that's not what made it bad for me, really. Yeah, depression, but let's just move on. I feel like other people are going to say I didn't do this when I talk to people about 7th grade year, but to me, I felt like I was an asshole in 7th grade. I guess mainly to my family, because I used to do really bad in school. I used to do really good, but then I decided to not really care about my grades as much in 7th grade. So, I felt like I did become a bully a little bit, and I got in trouble a lot in 7th grade. I guess I just want to take out my anger about some stuff, because I feel like it kind of... 8th grade is when life changed for me. The Chicago trip was a lot of fun. We took a Chicago trip in 8th grade, and I became so much better friends. I learned so much more about them. I felt like I kind of just dropped myself there. There were some pretty good stories there. One of the stories was one of my friends. His dad ended up leaving him it was pouring down rain. His dad ended up leaving him at the pier because they went down to the Nike shop with his friends in a taxi. Well, whenever his mom found out, they got mad. So his dad ended up using me as a messenger to go back and forth. It was with a game called Fancy Pants. I still play that from time to time. She told me about Fancy Pants, and I discovered a game called Territory Wars. I still play both of those games a lot today, to this day. I mean, and I play those games. I always remember the first time she ever showed me the game, and how much I loved going to my grandma's house, asking to play on my computer when I got home, and just played the crap out of those two games. So, I became addicted to YouTube. I still am. I still have an issue. The first YouTube I ever was introduced to was Sky Does Minecraft. He was the one who introduced me to the game, and he was the one who kind of drove my passion. I feeling that he was the one who first made me want to become a YouTuber. I dreamt about I spent hours thinking about times I would just love to record with him. Thinking about names and coming up with them, and I guess... I don't know when the name War Up Madness kind of hit. It was like crazy kid, and had a weird dance that I wanted to do. Freaking retarded, puppy face. I don't know, but I think War Up Madness, I just said it, and it just kind of stuck with me, and I use that name a lot. Then it was PewDiePie, Markiplier, and Jacksepticeye. Those ones didn't really change me as much. I still do look up to them. I really do like them all. Just would make me laugh a lot. So, In 8th grade, my dreams became a reality. I managed to make my YouTube channel, and I made my first video. I was so happy when I made it, even though I messed up so badly when I edited it. I ended up cutting out the very beginning of it. I still think it was a really good video I did for my first one. And then came high school. This is where everything changed. I was introduced to anime. I met a lot of good people. I learned that I didn't have to be crazy to have friends. I changed. I realized that I'm not alone, and that kind of became my motto. It's like, you're never alone. Kind of became my motto a bit. I've changed a lot, and I guess just with depression, that's kind of when it ended. I was really, really depressed, and they've always been there. My friends have been the ones. I know a lot of people talk about your family, but even you. Each of you guys made a massive impact on my life. Without you guys, I don't even know how much I can thank you. Thomas, you've been there since the beginning. You've been one of my first friends, and you've always made me laugh. You've been such an amazing friend at school. I don't even know where to begin. Always making me laugh. When I tear myself down, you tell me, hey, let me show you how I can go worse. And that just cheers me up. For most people, it's like, whenever someone insults them, whenever they're feeling down, they hate it. For me, that's what actually builds me up. That's what builds me back up. And Thomas, and actually all of you guys do that so well. Thomas, thanks so much for being there, man. Ben, I don't know what to expect from you. I used to be able to kind of read you a bit, but now I can't. Don't know what the fuck to expect with you. It's kind of like you've changed everything for me. I can't really pick moments that you haven't really been there to cheer me up. Always able to make me laugh and keep Brian from tearing my throat out. Sam, awkward, funny, always backing me up, helping me out with YouTube at the beginning. Dude, thanks so much for those edits. Thanks so much. You've always been there as like kind of a really good friend. Most people play music during these times, but I feel like, hey, fuck it. It's my video. It's my way of doing things. Brian, I know you don't like me that much, but and I still think you're an awesome person. Laughing at my failures and cheering me up. Also, I want your truck. Michael. Actually, wait, hold on. Bros, thanks so much. Okay, Michael. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with us? Whatever it is, we should be in an insane asylum for it. I mean, you helped me embrace my craziness. I always hated it kind of in high school, but kind of towards the end. But once I met you, I fucking embraced it. Sorry for the language, guys. Man. I don't even know what to say. I mean, all of you guys have been so nice to me, so freaking amazing. And know what? Sorry, had to do something there. Thanks for being there for me, guys. Agnes, you introduced me to anime. I don't know what to do. Every time I face you in Black Ops, every time I do that, every time we do a match in Black Ops, every time you beat me, it just pushes me harder to work harder. Not because I was like, oh, I always have to be better than them. It's like, no, because I just feel like you're my rival in this game. I know I don't stand any chance to. Brian, Ben, Thomas, Sam. But Seth, I mean, me and you started towards the beginning together, and you pushed me to you pushed me. You pushed me to work harder every single time we fight. Every time we play a game, you always push me to win. You always push me to my limit. You always push me. Matt, Trophy 100. helped me start on my career, my YouTube career. You're the one who taught me the ways. Helped me make my first video. And man, I want to do my last video I ever make with you. I don't care where we are. I don't care what's going on. I want my last video to be with you. You were there at the beginning. I want you there at the end. That's a promise. There's so many people I can name. I could just spend an hour just thinking every single one of you, but I don't think you have the patience. I guess I could just thank my family. Mom, Dad, I know you guys won't be watching this because, well, you don't really stuff. But thanks. Thanks for being there for me. Hey guys, it's me. So, I don't really know how to start this off. I guess I can start off with simply saying hi. So, I was born in the good old red, white, and blue. I was born in the good old. Sorry, this kind of system is. Sorry, I'm not really used to this. Actually, I know this is extremely unprofessional, but sorry, I totally came not prepared for this, but I guess that's just kind of how my channel is. There we go. So I guess how it kind of starts is I was born in America. I was born in Belleville with my family. So I live with my that's me. That's my mom. That's my dad. As you guys can see, I have amazing art skills. And my brother right now is down in college. So, I guess how I can just kind of state this is. How will I state this? You know what? Screw the drawing idea. She thought this idea here.